Yeah.
Hey yo, man, it's your time. Man, fuck poverty. Get this money, man. What the fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
I can tell you're mad at me just by your face.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Liberty Judgmental Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil back in here.
And I'm Leroy. So what's going on, Phil?
Chilling. What's been up with you?
Nothing much. I went to the movies today. I'll talk about that when we get to the TV and movies part.
Okay.
But let's get into the viral video of the week. Now, there's a video. It was on. I seen it on Twitter, and I don't know where it's from, but it's one of these street interviews. And we got a husband and wife, and the question is, what do you see? What are the good qualities do you see in your mate? So listen to what the husband says.
Oh shit!
And listen to what his wife says.
Her smartness, her intelligence, the way that she worked with me. She's a leader, she's a provider, she's a wife. How she provide for the family, help the children, help me with my business. She's a all-around, all-in-all woman. Everything that I could ever imagine.
Really?
In a woman. She's it. She's my all-in-all. She's my everything.
Your favorite?
So he just did two song titles and his 27 second lovingly traits about her.
Name about 10, 15 qualities that she provide in the marriage for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, here's what she has to say.
The thing about him.
He gives me a hard time sometimes, but he always comes through and give me my way.
So her qualities, his good qualities to her is he spoils her and she gets her way.
She ain't got nothing else nice to say about her husband except that he's a walking wallet.
I just hope that they just cut that short, but she said more stuff. I didn't see any. Mm-mm. So you think that's it? That's all she said?
That's it.
Boy, if I was that man, I would have this I'll have to have a conversation about her like that. I just talked lovingly for you for about a good 20 seconds. My only good quality is I spoil you and I let you get your way.
Yep. And she probably tell him to his face, yep. Now take me shopping.
I don't believe that.
I believe it.
I'm thinking that they just cut it short. And
If you ever listen to some of them round tables on the Lapeef network, they talk about that and they be saying the same shit.
What they say
about all of this stuff that they guys look for in a wife, and then in return, how really the wife just looking for somebody to take care of her and spoil her. Same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I believe that is the full video. Ain't no editing and none of that shit going on.
All right, so we go into our favorite places, Houston, Texas. Adam Tobias, a father of 7, was killed during his daughter's graduation party after an argument with a mother's estranged boyfriend. Philip Arning is his name. Now, last week we talked about It Ain't My Fault. Now, here's the continuation of It Ain't My Fault.
And this right here is Adam Tobias. He was a father of 7, shot and killed at his daughter's graduation party at a Southeast Houston home.
That's right. His accused killer is charged with murder and out on bond tonight. KPRC2's Corley Peel sat down today with Tobias' wife and daughter.
I spoke with Adam Tobias' family here in this park where they say he spent a lot of quality time. As you can imagine, they are heartbroken and now they want justice. Graduating high school is a day Destiny Tobias will never forget.
Anthony Tobias.
Everybody was happy. Everybody was having a good time.
The after party just as special. This is one of the last videos Tobias has with her proud father, Adam Tobias, dancing and smiling. Moments before, police say her mother's estranged boyfriend, Philip Arning,
and the estranged boyfriend looked rather young looking. I don't know how old the the daughter's mother is, but he
A
looks
lot
like
older than him.
okay. I thought it was just me because he looked like he's like in his mid-20s.
Mm-hmm.
Opened fire, killing Tobias.
I came running downstairs. I heard my mom screaming, and I thought he hit her. And as I'm going down the stairs, he grabs me and says, "Oh, there's nothing to worry about downstairs." And as I reached downstairs, I didn't see my dad. I seen his foot hanging out the door. And I run to him, and I'm crying and begging and saying, like, it's not real. Like, he's gonna come back, and that it's all gonna be okay. And I could not leave his body.
Destiny Tobias says her father and Arning got into an argument before the shooting. Adam Tobias wanted more time with his daughter, but she says Arning wanted people to leave.
He was telling everybody what to do, like to shut down the party.
Now, this is the mother's estranged boyfriend, right? Now, is this his house for him to go in there and regulate?
Nope.
Okay, now he's estranged. Okay, that's the first question. Second question, he's estranged. What is he doing there from the jump?
You talking about the boyfriend?
Yes.
Because he wasn't estranged, nothing. That was her boyfriend.
Well, they said estranged. He was estranged.
They like to throw that word around. That was her boyfriend.
So he goes there and shuts the party down.
Pretty much.
And so the mom didn't step in and didn't say anything, or
I think the mom invited him to the party, to tell you the truth.
But the daughter said that he wasn't supposed to be there. Well, I think she'll say it.
I think she said he didn't pay for nothing and all this type shit.
Here we go.
And he didn't put one penny in it, and he wasn't supposed to be there.
See, well, both of us, she said he put no money into it, and he wasn't supposed to be there. So is that his house?
Well, if somebody let him in, ain't nobody tell him to roll. I'm pretty sure it was a lot of people there. So he's supposed to be there if he there.
Well, we get mixed signals here.
That's what I'm saying. That's the mom's boyfriend, and the mom invited him. She said she walked past him at the steps. Why she said, "What you doing here? Why don't you get out?" None of that. What's going on down there? Nothing. Like, she talking to him normally, like he's supposed to be there.
No. The daughter you talking about, right?
Yes.
The daughter talking to the boyfriend.
The daughter talking to the boyfriend when she passed him at the steps, and he said, "Ain't nothing to worry about down there." She could have been like, "Whoa, what you doing here?" You know what I mean? And if he's down there arguing, nobody threw him out, so that means he's supposed to be there. He was invited.
But okay, so the mom is throwing in that he's estranged.
Yeah, that's some made up shit. That's her boyfriend. He estranged now after the fact. At the time, he wasn't estranged. And this is her right here.
No, this is his the wife. The mom isn't on this this piece.
Destiny Tobias' stepmother, Neftali Perez, rushed over after getting the horrific call about her husband.
I wanted to help him. I wanted to be able to save him. But he was already gone.
Police arrested Arning, charging him with murder, but he quickly bonded out.
So my man just killed somebody, and he gets a damn bond only in Texas. And there's a whole bunch of witnesses there, saw everything what happened.
It ain't Texas, that's America.
Oh, and he's quote unquote supposedly being estranged. So the daughter said he wasn't supposed to be there. He's supposed to be estranged, so he wasn't supposed to be there. He killed the guy, and he could just be out on bond, chilling.
Like I said, he's supposed to have been there. He was invited.
The daughter said he wasn't, and they say it's just her estranged boyfriend.
And what are they, Mexican or something?
Yeah.
Now you know they roll deep and they have like big parties. So if he wasn't supposed to be there, they'd have whipped his ass and got rid of him. He was there because everybody knew he was there and he was cool with being there. She invited him and he came. How did he know it was a party there? Well, he just be hanging around.
Or he might have known that the daughter was graduating.
Estranged, I mean, it's been a while. Like he's part of the family. That she's still messing with him. And she invited him there, and he's a fucking knucklehead.
It makes me angry that he gets to go home and be with his parents and his family, and my kids and his daughter and our family are left without our loved one.
Destiny says her dad was loving, kind, and always made her laugh. their favorite saying now tattooed on her body.
You know, it's always going to be us two versus the world.
The memories of her graduation may haunt her forever, but she will keep making her dad proud. Since Philip Arning has bonded out, I reached out to his private attorney for comment, but I have not heard back. Adam Tobias' family is holding a fundraiser for him this weekend, and we have all this information on our website at click2houston.com. Corley Peel, KPRC 2 News.
More to the story that they leaving out.
Yeah, because like I said in the article, that says that the guy was supposed to be estranged, but yet, like you said, he just like willy-nilly in the damn house.
That's when you need some damn street justice and go fucking snatch him out of his crib and fucking do what you need to do.
And my man just killed somebody, a whole bunch of witnesses, so ain't no he said she said shit. And he
walked past the daughter after he didn't kill the daughter's dad and sit there talking about, well, ain't nothing wrong down there, everything cool.
Right, and they just gave him a bond, huh? Yeah, the mom, she put all this there's a whole bunch of hurricane, all this messes on her. My thing is, okay, let's just say the boyfriend was there. The boyfriend, like you said, that's his house, he there or whatever. Why does the mom have the daughter's father there? Why is he there?
Why is who there?
The daughter's father. Why is he there?
Because that's his daughter.
But he don't have to be in their house at a graduation party. They can have a graduation party on their own.
Nah, it's a graduation party, and that's how they roll. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
But he's supposed to be. I'm assuming they got some type of beef with each other, the boyfriend and the father. So my thing is, why would he be over there
because the boyfriend don't live there?
Okay, but he's supposed to be estranged, right?
He's not estranged. Don't keep saying that because they don't worry about how they wording it. He's not estranged. That's the boyfriend. He came over there. The dad came over there.
Okay. Well, we going to Charlotte, North Carolina, where a video shows a wild shootout between a bus driver, David Fuller, and a passenger on a bus. I forget the bus station name. I think it's like Charlotte CAT. I think CAT is their transportation company. But here's the report. This is the first one of the situation of what happened. And I'm just amazed how they're like standing right next to each other and none of them got seriously wounded. Well, like the bus driver sitting
cartoon shootout where y'all walk right up on each other and just start shooting.
Right. Well, the bus driver's sitting down, but they're like right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking right now at 4.
He should have got an award.
No, he should have been fired. But I'll tell you why he should have been fired.
Queen City News, brand new video showing a shootout on a CATS bus between the driver and the passenger. CATS just releasing that video where, as you can see, multiple shots were fired with at least 2 shots near innocent bystanders.
Let's get right over to Queen City News reporter Will Lewis in the studio. So, Will, the video is wild, and it all started over the passenger asking to get off the bus between stops.
It sure did, Annie, and the bus driver declined. The passenger started yelling at one point and told the bus driver to touch him so he could claim self-defense. Now, this took place on May 18th, just after 11 in the morning near the Premium Outlet Mall. You see, 22-year-old Omari Tobias walked from the back of the bus to ask the bus driver to get...
Did you see the full video?
Boy, he had some hot shit for his ass.
Did you see the full video?
No.
The one I sent you, I had the full video, but it didn't, for some reason on Twitter, it didn't send you the full, the whole complete version. Well, the dude was, they were arguing or whatever, like they said, and he pulled the gun out. So he's like standing there with the gun in his hand, talking to the bus driver. See, the bus driver was going to shoot him before, but he kept like walking back and forth. And this was another time where he just like walked in and the bus driver had a clear shot at him.
Well, that's self-defense.
No, I'll tell you why he should be fired.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
I agree he should have been fired.
It ain't because he had the gun. Because the man is a damn hero. Because there's other people on the bus. He could have shot.
They got rules. You can't have an armed bus driver.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather have it than the situation where
it's the same. Now this is the same situation we talked about before. Because now you're saying you want an armed bus driver, but when I said I wanted an armed teacher, you was against that.
That's different. That's much
No, it
different
ain't.
because
No, it
we know how teachers are in school, and I'm talking about the black kids. You know how, especially the black boys
They
or
ain't
the
gonna be
black
like that
young
if they see a
men.
damn 9 on a fucking teacher hip.
Yeah, okay. No teachers, no teachers with guns. They can have armed security in there, but
Well,
I don't want to see no
they
teachers
already
with
approved that for certain states, the armed teachers.
the southern states, the southern
I
Republican
don't know what
states, I'm
states it was,
sure.
but I know it was certain states,
Hmm.
and I agree right along with that.
No, the reason why I said because I think the Cats bus station in Charlotte, I think they had situations where bus drivers got hurt and wounded and shootouts on the bus already. So I guess my man said, "Well, look, I'm gonna have mine on
I
me
don't
just in
blame him.
case."
Get off in between stops. The bus driver, identified as David Fullard by Katz, declines and an argument starts. When Fullard asked to buy.
This is when you was thugging. You was thugging back in the day. You was thugging in Charlotte,
Cleaned your
gangbanging,
life up.
but yeah, and you never got any charges or anything like that. You never did any serious crime. But you still got that thug mentality on him. Look at them plaits in his head.
Has to stand behind the yellow line for safety reasons. You see Omari Tobias pull a gun from his pocket. Tobias steps back over the line and the two men start shooting at each other. David Fullard then gets out of the driver's seat, as you see right there, and that's when this confrontation continues.
This is where he's wrong right here, because there's a passenger. The passengers were sitting in front and they ran to the back. And the lady, she was the only one that was on alert. My man, well, we'll get to my man.
The motherfuckers are shooting. How come you running to the back of the bus? The bus is stopped. You get your ass off the bus.
Right. But so the lady, she was like on point. She saw all this stuff was going on. So she had got up and she had got in the back, the back
barrier.
Yeah, that little back entrance where you can walk out at. She was like huddled up over there because she saw all this stuff was going on. My man was just sitting there chilling. When they started shooting, that's when he ran. So this is where he's wrong right here, shooting in that direction. This is where he's wrong, number one. Now keep in mind where he's standing at, there's a lady right there. There's a lady right there now where he was shooting at. And like I said, my man is like all the way in the back seat, hunched over.
But the dude still had the gun, so he could easily make a move. He should have got his ass off the bus.
Yeah, the bus operator, David.
No bus is going to make a halfway stop. They don't do that shit.
Right.
If you overslept or you on your fucking lunch tip, you miss your stop, oh well, you get the next stop. Or you take it all the way to the end and ride back around, whatever the case may be. But you can't make a bus driver stop mid-stop because you missed your stop.
Right, and he's wrong. Number two is because when he got off the bus and the guy was running down the street, he was shooting at him.
Now,
so
see, that's wrong.
Why?
Motherfucker on retreat mode, you don't shoot him in the back.
Right.
And all that shit on the bus, hey man, look, he walked up on you with a gun. You supposed to fire first.
And again, the lady that I told you, when that door opened up, she she fell out and went out. And I hate to laugh because she fell out of the back. Right. And so when my man was shooting in that direction, she was still there too, but she was laying down. One of them, she stood up. He would have shot her.
The thing is, her and the guy at the back of the bus, they see it like a fucking money sign. So they figure if they stick around and some shit goes sideways, as long as they don't get killed, they can get paid. Because you can easily sue the fucking bus department. I'm on a bus trying to get minding my business going from work. You got an employee shooting and shit. I'm traumatized, especially if you get hit. You gonna fucking come up big time. So I think that's what they was on that tip too.
Fuller also shot one more time outside of the bus as Tobias was running away. To date, David Fuller has been terminated, but no criminal charges have been filed. Brian?
Just insane video to see how it escalated so quickly. Will, thank you. Police charged 22-year-old Omari Tobias, the passenger in that video, with assault with a deadly weapon, communicating threats, and carrying a concealed firearm in connection to the shooting. During a court hearing Wednesday, he was issued a $250,000 bond. His next court date is set for June 6th.
All right, the next report is the other, because there was only two people on the bus. Well, it was three people, including the shooter. Four if you count the bus driver. So here's the witness. This the guy that I was talking about that had ran to the back. Here, here's his here's his interview. It's like they standing right next to each other. And
he's a nut because if you gonna pull a gun out, you better be ready to use it. And when that boy pulled his gun out faster than him and shit, his gun was already out. But he, like you said, he on lunch street. He already lunched and missed the stop, and now he lunching and he got the gun in his hand. So he, you know what I mean, he had the drop on the driver, and the driver still fucking pull off and start busting at him first. So he just all on type of lunch street.
Yep.
And we get shot in the leg and in the stomach.
Moments on a CATS bus as a driver and a passenger get into a shootout. New video released today shows an argument escalated quickly into a hail of gunfire. Queen City News anchor Morgan Francis spoke exclusively with another passenger on that bus who came inches from being shot himself. Morgan, what a terrifying ordeal.
Oh, Brian, it really was. And Joshua Davis got a ride home in an Uber tonight because he's afraid to ride the bus after gunshots rang out around him. He has a wife and 2 kids. And as you'll see in this video, if not feet, inches from getting shot.
I told you.
I was right there. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah, what's the boy from Black Ink Crew?
Teddy. Now he's sitting right there. And now he's sitting in that same seat when all that arguing and shit was going on. See, when they started arguing with me, I'd have got up and moved.
I'd have got up and moved, and as soon as I saw a gun, I'd have got my ass off the bus.
Oh, he had the gun in his hand, like walking back.
Well, if he walked past me with the gun, then I'm definitely just gonna get off the bus.
Oh yeah, he's seen it.
But see, they looking for, like I said, they looking for a come up. You hear him now? I'm traumatized. I can't catch the bus, and I need to catch the bus to go to work. But I'm all fucked up. I got PTSD from buses. He gonna get a check. You watching? He played this game to the T. You know how people do.
Right. Yeah, because he pulled the gun out, and my man was just sitting right there, didn't move.
Last Thursday, Joshua Davis was just trying to get to work at the Charlotte Premium Outlets when this happened on the CATS bus he was riding. Davis hasn't seen the video. He said he doesn't have to. He was there and knows how close he came to potentially.
Look, now all that shit was going on, and you want to decide to get up and move.
Losing his
Motherfuckers on
life.
Lunch Street, like I said.
My instincts when I seen guns and I heard gunshots was
no, your instinct.
No, you ain't got no instincts, motherfucker.
Right, because the guy had the gun in his hand. The guy was holding his gun in his hand because they was arguing with each other. He had a gun in his hand, like, all right, then touch me.
These motherfuckers ain't got no self-preservation reaction time and shit.
Right. Now, like I tell you about the lady, you don't see the lady because when she saw all that shit was going on, she got up and walked to the back.
Yeah, fuck the back, fuck that hide in a little cuppy. Get off the bus. Even if the door is closed, those buses, you can just push right through them. Motherfuckers got guns and they shooting, you get off the bus.
We now know the passenger, 22-year-old Omari Tobias, wanted to get off the bus before the next stop. The bus driver, David Fullard, declined that request.
I had a bad feeling, you know what I'm saying, from the time that the young man got on the bus. You know
then why you just sat there in that seat then? Why you ain't get up? And why you said, well, wait, I got a bad feeling about this. Let me get off. My intuition is telling me to get the fuck off this bus.
He ain't got no intuition. He looking for a come up.
It's an eerie feeling. I can't really explain it.
Tobias got agitated and told the bus driver to touch him so he could claim self-defense. In the video, he's seen pulling out a gun.
Now, see, that's when he pulling out the gun. And look at my man looking right at him with the gun in his hand. And he still stays. See the girl right there in the back with the pink shorts? She saw all that shit was going on. She went to the back. And now keep in mind the bus is moving too, by the way.
Two start shooting at each other. Davis hit the deck.
There was a young lady on the bus and she was saying, open the door, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to pry the door open, you know what I'm saying? But of course, you can't do that. Button has to be pushed.
The driver continued shooting at the suspect with 2 other passengers ducking for cover.
It bothers me more and more every day, you know what I'm saying? Because I thank God that I'm here, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't get shot.
Tobias, who was shot, is in jail, and that driver also shot was fired from his job for bringing a gun to work.
Bus drivers are not supposed to carry firearms. I'm like, so what are we doing for them to be protected? Because bus drivers have already been harmed in the past.
Davis says every day is different, processing what happened.
Because I'm not the type of person that really displays a whole lot of emotion, I don't really know how to deal with what I'm feeling.
Riding a bus has been out of the...
You got a little smirk on your face, too.
Trying to get that check and he gonna get it.
No, I'm talking about you. You got a smirk on your face like you don't believe anything he's saying.
I sure don't. I sure
don't.
Question. Even going to work has been triggering for him. But at home, he reflects on how lucky he is to be alive.
I could have been hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit, because you look right at him and the guy had a gun in his hand and you just sat right there and didn't say anything.
And you're talking about how we don't do nothing to protect bus drivers. When a guy walked up, his back was towards you. You could have fucking cracked him upside his head. You could have grabbed his arm with the gun on it. You know what I mean? You could have done a lot of shit.
Right.
You sat right there on your ass.
Or he could have said, or he could have hollered, he got a gun, you know, hit the police signal or whatever they got there. Distress signal. I don't know.
But I thank God that I wasn't though.
Davis says he hasn't told his 11 and 14-year-old kids about what happened, and he doesn't think he will.
When they get that big house, they'll find out like, what's going on here? Or they get that car.
New car in the driveway.
Right. And that big ass house. Then they're going to wonder like, what's going on here?
He has tried reaching out to the bus driver to check on him and think.
Bullshit. Why would you call him for?
He ain't calling the bus driver. He calling the bus company saying, well, what y'all going to do? I got PTSD now. We need to talk about something.
Yep.
Hasn't been able to reach him. Something that's not in the video is that Davis says the suspect came back on the bus to retrieve something. And Davis looked him in the eye and pleaded for him to leave without any more violence.
Why are you still on the bus? Now, okay, you didn't see the full video. Now, okay, I told you he shot him when the guy was running down the street, right?
It looked like the guy dropped his gun on the bus.
So both of the doors was open, like you said. And if that was me, okay, let's just say I didn't get off the bus. I'm still on the bus with all what's going on. Soon when he ran down the street like that, that'd have been my signal to get off the bus. So he comes back to retrieve something, like you said, it was his gun because he dropped it. And my man's still on the bus. Why are you still on the bus?
He want to be there when the cops come. He trying to get his case.
But he could have stayed and hung around. I'd have hung around and then act like, oh, my back. Oh my goodness, I had to duck and I just hit my back hard. Oh, my back is gonna be hurting too.
Well, they want to make sure you was actually on the bus, because if you up the block and say, well, I was on that bus, now you got to prove you was on the bus and all that shit.
The camera.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess he covering all his grounds and shit. That's why he stayed around. My ass would have been long gone.
Exactly. And I'd have came back when the cops and all that stuff come on.
Nah, I probably would have jumped off as soon as they fucking dude walked up with the gun in his hand. That's my cue to get the fuck off the bus. Or y'all would have stayed on the bus. Y'all would have got a check, and I probably would have just missed getting that check.
Danger, Morgan.
Yeah, that's what's going on with the Charlotte, the CAT Transportation Authority.
And he said you can't open the door unless they hit the button, but that door sure did pop open when my man's still standing there with the gun. He ain't hit no button.
All right, now we stand in the South. We going to Shelby County, Tennessee. Homeowner Victor Luna Rodriguez was arrested with reckless endangerment after confronting car thieves. Here's the report.
A homeowner told deputies he was awakened to the sound of would-be thieves breaking into one of his vehicles. It's alleged they opened fire when he confronted them, but it's the homeowner who was arrested. Victor Luna Rodriguez was charged with reckless endangerment. He has since been released from custody. He was not at home when WREG's Jarita Patterson stopped by earlier today.
He was there, but he just didn't open the door.
Exactly.
But several neighbors say he should not have been taken into custody as he was protecting his life and his livelihood.
It is an area with perfectly manicured lawns just off.
And then the thing about how we always talk about, it be all this wild shit happening, and they have like the nicest lawns, the driveways, and the nice big houses and all this stuff.
East Holmes Road.
It's normally quiet. Nothing really goes on.
Minutes after midnight Saturday, the picturesque area along Blue Lake Lane went from calm to chaotic.
Yeah.
Neighbors off camera, including the woman whose voice you hear, but whose face we are not showing, say there is fear still looming overhead after several gunmen got away. In a surprising twist, the person whisked away to jail was the man living here. Victor Luna Rodriguez was arrested and charged. The 40-year-old says two people, possibly juveniles, broke into his Jeep.
Everybody works hard for their stuff, you know. If you want something, you know, you should work for your own.
Luna Rodriguez says the would-be thieves started shooting when he confronted them. You can see where bullets struck the home. Luna Rodriguez returned fire, but the two got away. Another neighbor says Luna Rodriguez was simply defending his property and those he loves most, his wife and 3 children. One of the neighbors we spoke with telling us the moment.
Well, I
Them
think
arms.
I seen him. I think they arrested him because he was shooting that gun willy-nilly.
Yeah, all in
And
the streets with the gun, bullets
yes,
flying anywhere. You could hit
yes,
anybody.
exactly. Well, of course, you know, this is the South again, Tennessee. They have a stand your ground, so he can defend his property that way. But I'm thinking that he just came outside and just shooting that gun, just willy-nilly, everything. Probably shot one of his neighbors, shot in his hit one of his neighbor's window or something like that.
Yep.
And they charged him with reckless endangerment.
They'll probably drop it. They'll probably do some community service or some dumb shit.
Mr. Luna Rodriguez was released from jail, he was right back to work. You see, his business is selling cars. In fact, that vehicle, which was sitting right here in the driveway, was one of those vehicles up for sale. It is believed to have been hit by at least 1 bullet. Therefore, damages must be repaired in order to keep his business afloat. Some of the more than 24 shots fired went through the bedroom walls of a neighbor's house. As for Luna
See, that was his gun.
Rodriguez,
okay, Corral out there.
Yep.
Was let go from jail without having to post bail. But some neighbors cannot let go of how and why their community became the center of chaos. In Shelby County, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
A few twists and turns to that story. Victor Luna Rodriguez was released on his own recognizance. He is due back in court next month.
He was there because you see the Silverado was in his driveway. He's sitting right in there watching TV.
Yep.
He wasn't answering that dude. Right. All right, we staying in the South again. DeKalb County, Georgia. In less than 2 weeks, a group of young men had riddled their home in DeKalb County with bullets. Here's the report. I shouldn't laugh because somebody was in danger here, but
somebody was in danger in every video. What are you talking about?
No, I'm particularly laughing at this one. And no, ladies and gentlemen, that's not firecrackers. That's a group of people shooting at a house.
New at 5, doorbell video shows a group shooting up a DeKalb County home with 3 people inside. You just heard the barrage of bullets. Amazingly, nobody was hurt, but the group returned to riddle the house with even more bullets.
Fox 5's Alex Whitler is near Lithonia with the latest from police and why the mother of the house says this feels intentional.
No shit. What you think?
I was watching TV. Next thing you know,
The mom is very young looking too.
you hear bullets, you hear gunfire.
That's about 6 seconds of rapid gunfire May 19th. It lit up this stretch of Aberdeen Way.
There's another house, 2-car garage, nice home, and all this shit going on.
Leaving about 30 bullet holes in Nicole Alexander's home.
God damn, that whole side need to be redone. That garage door.
Somehow, no one was hurt as Alexander, her boyfriend, and her teenage son.
Now, is the boyfriend, do he live there? Or he just show up from time to time?
Oh, he probably live there. He probably don't pay no bills, but he live there.
Oh, so he don't have no say-so about having that.
Son were home.
Every last one of them was shooting. It was 4 young black guys, and all 4 had guns, and all 4 was shooting at my house.
That mother says that shooting feels targeted because surveillance video shows multiple people shooting at that bedroom window from across the driveway. Then 10 days later, they returned again to shoot at it from the roadway. 10 days later, a similar scene caught on camera as once again 4 young men pop out of a red 4-door. Look, as this time there's a second car before they pepper the home with bullets.
2 times in about a week. Yes.
Somebody doing something dirty in the house.
That son.
What could that be about?
I have no idea. But
Yeah, you know.
looking
Yeah.
at the camera footage, they look young, and I do have a teenage son, so I just automatically assume
You talk to your son.
Oh, she do, and a great mom to throw a young man under the bus too, like they don't like that on the camera. Yeah, that little nigga did something. He ain't telling nobody. Like great for throwing him under the bus or television.
I just don't know what's going on.
DeKalb police say they're
Oh, you know what's going on because you told him. Like, what is going on for these people to be shooting at my house like this?
investigating, but so far, no suspects are in custody.
I want them off the streets, and I want them prosecuted for what they done, because innocent people were put at risk for losing their lives.
Alexander says if the shooters aimed for that bedroom twice, there's no stopping them from doing it again. Alex Whitler, Fox 5 News.
Now, who bedroom is that? Because whoever bedroom that is, that's who they was trying to shoot at. Now, does the son sleep in that bedroom in the front like that?
But how would they know, like, that's their bedroom unless they've been in that house?
Well, somebody's up to something. Okay, let's just say.
You know what I mean? Like, let's say that's the son's bedroom, but how would his enemies know that's his bedroom right there?
Right.
Unless one of those four guys used to be his friend and say, well, that's his room right there, like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Wow. Well.
And shout out to Courtney Bryan. Courtney Bryan is like what, about a good 7 months pregnant now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got big fast. She threw that young man under the bus. He ain't do anything. All right, let's get in some quick sports talk. So it's official. The Eagles, I'm about to say the Eagles, the Phillies, the Sixers. The Sixers signed Nick Nurse as the head coach of the new 76ers. Nurse, he was his last job was in Toronto, right? Now,
yes.
Now, was he the coach of the year when they let him go, or that was the year?
I think it was like the year before.
Okay.
So he won coach of the year. Then the next year he didn't do too good, so then he got fired.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on this new hire?
I think he's better than who we had.
Mm-hmm.
But if Embiid vouched for him, then shit, we might still be in trouble. Who's vouching for anybody when his game is what was not stepping up in the playoffs? I don't care what your boy Danny say about that. Like, numbers don't lie. All his numbers dropped terribly in the playoffs. You need a superstar to step up in the playoffs to get you over the hump, and we don't got that, and we haven't gotten it from him. I'm cool with Nick Nurse. I mean, I would have rather had Monty or what's the dude name? Mark Jackson. I would have rather had one of those guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you were right. He won when he won the NBA Finals. That next year, he won a Coach of the Year. That's when Kawhi left.
Kawhi Leonard left.
Yeah, he left, and he still won Coach of the Year with a 53-19 record. There was kind of some controversy because Howard Eskin asked him, are you going to keep James Harden? And Nick gave that political answer. Did you see it? Yeah, he gave him that political answer, like didn't say yes or didn't say no. So
if I was Nick Nurse and they asked me, I'd be like, that's between the front office. It's not I don't have no control in that. I'd have gave him that type of answer anyway.
No, he ain't say it like that. He just
that's
said
what I would have gave him though.
He said that Harden is a good player, and that's it. So Eskin said, well, okay, is that a yes or a no? And so everybody was upset at Howard Eskin. This is the Twitter people was upset at Howard Eskin and how he asked him that question. Well, I don't see anything wrong with it.
We're not bringing Harden back at like 40 million a year, 35 million, whatever it is he asking for. We're not bringing him back for that. So you can say goodbye to Harden.
Right. Well, they gotta find somebody. So Nick Nurse is your new head coach. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Thibault is a free agent. They need to bring him back because they need some damn defense.
They should never let him go.
True.
First, for the way they did it, they phased him out like we always talk about. He was on an all defensive team. Then the coach set him on the bench, coming off the bench, and then it was to the point where he don't even come off the bench. It's like, damn, this guy's one of the best wing defenders in the game, and he's riding pine and can't even get off the bench. I don't give a shit if he can't shoot. Let him stop some of these shooters that's busting our ass.
Right. That's the same thing we say about Ben Simmons. Like Ben Simmons can have 2 points. It don't matter to me as long as you play defense.
Well, we need him to score. So y'all get what's his name? PJ. What's the guy name?
Tucker.
We get PJ Tucker, who's scoring 10 times less than Ben and ain't grabbing rebound hardly and ain't getting assists. But y'all got him out there for defense getting big minutes. So what's the difference? You'd have been better off just keeping Ben.
Yep. Well, that's it. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok and YouTube at pnljudgementals, Instagram at the2_judgementals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. All right, Phil.
All right, y'all. Peace.
On the low, most of y'all is associates, so I be on my dolo. Hold up, woke that, whoa, hold the phone. You think all I do is rap?